Hello everybody and welcome to part 22 of my Islandception series. Just got to own a mistake I made at the end of the last part. When we finished building Hermitage, we had a great artist there ready to go to create a great work. And I failed to do that. Oh, excuse me. Surprise yawn. Cool. So let's do that now. If you'll recall, the capturing of this city was delayed by one turn, a bad ironclad hit, and that allowed us to finish Hermitage on time, which means Hermitage would have been finished the turn we captured this, which means this was the first turn we missed out on it, is what I can gather. So it's not that big of a deal. I think overall it means we missed 3 culture. But speaking of which, between paying off Yerevan and getting Hermitage up and Lisbon coming out of resistance, our culture game is looking much improved from what it was just a few turns ago. So I'm really pleased with that. Yerevan wants where I get bullied. That's something we can probably do. We do have some forces in here, and when it comes time to... Too soon, okay. When it comes time to bring our navy back, our scrap navy, we can do that. We're going to be hitting replaceable parts very soon. So we had the notification of a Lancer entering over here. Let's go ahead and shoot that guy. And he's next furthest. Let's see, we can come all the way to here, hit Byblos, come all the way to here, hit Byblos. This guy is a range of 2 and unfortunately doesn't have a good target. Okay, let's deal with this guy here. You're damaged. You got a range of 2, so if we come here, put him in Great Admiral influence, do that. Come down here. Very nice. Very nice. So let's just see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically 5, 6, and then 7. So we have exactly 7 boats that we would like to receive the Admiral healing. And that's exactly how many he can heal at once. So that is great. Let's see if we can kill this rifleman here. Oh, before I do that, let's bring him over here. That seems better. Now we increase our chances. 1 shot. 2 shot, not to sound like a D12 song. 3 shot, okay. And this guy can zoom ahead. And also keep in mind that unlike healing land units, the Admiral is something that happens in passing. So we can get all these guys gathered up in a pack, heal them up with the Admiral, and then use the rest of their movement. So lots of opportunity to be slick. And I always enjoy that, you guys know that. Okay, cargo ship is done feeding the capital from Beijing. The one that was feeding Beijing, or excuse me, London. It's coming from Beijing. Done feeding London. So the one that was feeding London from Hastings has been started moving to York. So let's move this one over to Hastings. And now all of our internal trade routes are a little less vulnerable. They're all in this bay. And the engineer can land outside London next turn, so that's fabulous. That's ideal. That's how we're going to get Brandenburg up as quickly as possible. Let's come back to these guys. Alright, Scout heading up to that. And there's a camp here as well. So let's... Okay, you're healing up. You're healed up enough. He's going to start coming over west. Do we go through Cahokia? He's ready is the point. So I think our scrap navy needs to focus on... I don't know if we come down here or we come through here. Scrap navy needs to focus on going south as far as possible, as soon as possible. So we can come in here, maybe pick off some barbarians as we go, find some Grecian stuff to do, hit this camp or something. We do have a scout that needs stuff to do. So let us split the difference here. How far can you guys go? Okay. So I can get to here, he can get to here, and he can come down here. Okay. So we can one-shot that, maybe one-shot that. If we don't bring in the Admiral, and there's a chance this pikeman lives. So let's try that out, because if the pikeman does live, then he could get another shot in, but that's not the case. So we'll come down here. We'll bring the Great Admiral in now. This camp. Maybe we land at this camp first. Oh, yeah. We got competition here. If we land here, we do have altitude training. We'd be able to get that. And yeah, let's do that. Because we could see this tile from there. Okay. Well, hopefully his Goliath is working on that so the scout can just intercept that. Okay, let's take this guy and get him into healing waters. We've seen what Monaco looked like. Their Goliath probably took off here. We couldn't see it there. But we know the privateer's done for. Let's heal up here. This seems like a good central point. We can head west, south, northeast. And because this one's about to be finished healing. And he can jump in too. Yeah, okay. I think everything's going very, very well. We just got to make sure we coordinate this Admiral party well. And go from there. Pikeman's given himself up. But I don't think we have anybody that's going to be worth hitting him as we're driving by. Because all these shots we're taking over there is just because it's convenient to do so. It's not like we actually need to damage those things. No! No. Okay. This could be good. This could be bad. It's good that because he stole it, we know he didn't already have it. So he was not in the running for Brandenburg Gate. But if he already has a great engineer at the ready, he might be able to scoop us on Brandenburg Gate. That would be really, really bad. Oh dear, some new tension has entered. Land. Alright. And Great Scientist comes out next turn, so we're going to have a little bit of a fight with the great people there. Our peace with Maria is up. How many iron do we actually have to sell? Just the 2. Okay, so we're not going to get a 3 for 2 deal there, which is unfortunate because it was borrowed iron. We could have done that deal sooner. And alright, so we'll move him. He's going to get healed up. I want to see the... Let's do the Admiral party first. Okay, now keep in mind, it looks like he can go all the way to here, that's good, but keep in mind that we need 7 tiles. So we cannot include a land tile, which means when these guys come over like this, this privateer I'm about to move right now would have to be the epicenter. And it looks like it's possible. It does look like it's possible. Okay. So we'll move him over to... Whoa. Oh, okay, I couldn't see the edge. I thought, oh my goodness, I thought I'd screwed myself there. That's not the case. Okay, you move as far as you can. That's here. You move here. Well, I guess we could do it like that. Get everybody moving as much as possible. Something like that, and that. Now the Admiral comes down. We make use of his one time. This will expend him, unfortunately. And this is part of the reason why we need our scrap navy to get down here ASAP. I don't think we need the Admiral much, because we are very powerful and we are quite numerous, but he's definitely not helping the scrap navy any, and that's the point. Okay, so this is moving along here. We're going to move along as far as we can, get eyes in the bay. Do keep in mind, when we were over here we could see a frigate docked in Delhi, so I kind of want to move in on that. Everybody else just comes and gets eyes wherever they can. That is a nice force, and this is exactly what we want. We want these guys doing the leading. He's a city capturer, and these guys are boat capturers, so we want them coming in behind our shooters. They're going to be a surprise. Alright, this guy can move all the way to here, still shoot, so that's good. This guy can move all the way to here and still shoot, so that's less good, but nevertheless, XP is what we were talking about here. So let's get eyes on that. We can deal with that. We can let's take it slow. Oh, his scout was heading up here. I wonder if he knows. That would be like cheating, though. Might as well move one more for visibility's sake. Hit that. Good. That's our camp. And then he'll hop in the water, head up here. Maybe we catch the scout along the way with these guys. And there's a camp along the coast here. So, yeah, we'll be flying blind for the most part, but... okay, so that scout's there. Was he just trying to go around my scout, maybe? Hopefully, I don't know. But he can go all the way to here and still shoot. Nice. We actually do need the second shot. He can go all the way to here, right? Yeah, two movement points, so we come down there. Bam. Good, 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 good. That's working out well. And also keep in mind we're risking, because we didn't go for this camp first, that this camp repopulates. Actually, it could have repopulated this turn, so, but we can't designate the boats to stay up there for it. Okay, we do have a straggler who can come all the way to here. He's got the ranged promotion, so he hits the city. So, free XP. Okay, these guys are coming down here. There's a chance they might meet some boats. So yeah, let's have this guy come up here. We'll do it like this. Keep an eye. Maybe Cahokia has made boats, maybe not. Japan's actually developing a bit of a navy, so that's kind of cool, because when it comes time to turn to them, we'll have lots and lots and lots of stuff to blow up. So I'm enjoying all of that. Okay, just move up here and do the farm. You are to feed London, I believe. Yes, sir, because we're not already doing that. You're healing up. That's next turn, so we come down here. Not much to watch. We obliterated the navies of Bucharest and Byblos. I forgive you, sir. Haven't seen the frigate, so that's unfortunate. That would be a nice capture. Well, I mean, yes and no. We'd rather capture a Goliath, because then we make it a ship of the line, which is better. But the ship of the line doesn't have any sort of unique promotion that, you know, once we upgrade to battleships, whether it was a frigate or a ship of the line won't matter. Okay, so Alexander's plotting against Egypt. I'm not even sure how that's possible, because we're about to have him fairly tied up. We're going to kill everything that we can. Okay, last specialist slot, and Hastings filled up. That's very good. And that notification was not Brandenburg. So let's go ahead and set this into replaceable parts. It doesn't matter if I had consumed it, the spillover would have gone wherever I designated it, but let's just do it this way since we know that's what's happening. And now, before I go hunting for aluminum, I just want to make sure I get this right. With Enhanced User Interface, when you click on a construction project, it queues it. So it's always important that if you're using it, that you clear your construction project. You don't just click on Brandenburg Gate thinking, oh, I'm doing it. And I also always try to pick my rush project first. That way when I move the engineer in, there's no risk that I'm throwing all those hammers at something that's a lot less labor intensive. So there we go. Now that that's been taken care of, now we can hunt for aluminum. We didn't have any pop-ups, and that's a little worrying. I see one here. I'm not seeing any around the capital, any around York. There's some here, but Mbenza Congo's already got it. We can go check Beijing. Not seeing it. Hastings. Oh, there's some down here, so if we had kept that city, maybe. Ooh, there's some. Okay, Brandenburg Gate gives us a great general too, so we are free to actually consume this great general there. We'll have a rifleman step up to protect him, and let's get a worker going on removing the jungle right away. So we are going to have aluminum. We don't really have a need for it though. We only have this, although hydro plants are happiness in addition to what would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this considered river? It is. Okay, so we'd only get 6 hammers out of it. Probably worthwhile though once the World's Fair is done, because our overall production is actually not that great, because we're like this one, this is a pocket city, we were forced to take it. We got some hills and a quarry and chemistry, so it's not the worst of things. But you know what, when I saw that aluminum, I just stopped moving. That was a mistake. I should have kept looking. I'm not seeing any aluminum down here. He's got some, so when he gets to that point, he'll have it. He's actually got 2 sources there, so Tlatelolco was not in our crosshairs before. Let's see, 2, 4, 6. They're not in plain range of Tenochtitlan, but they are in plain range of Tlaxcala. We might have to attack that city just to deprive him of his aluminum source. Or maybe not. I don't think depriving of aluminum is nearly as important as depriving of coal. Although later on, I think rocket artillery and the helicopters take it. Okay. Not seeing anything here. Let's lead scout with this guy because he technically has the most mobility as long as we stay in shallow waters. Okay, I see a musket man there. 1, 2, 3. We could kill it. We definitely have enough boats in range, so we'll have to remember just west of the cotton. It takes these 3 hexes. And there is the frigate, but a privateer cannot reach. What kind of damage would you do? Whoa! We could one-shot it. Oh wait, that's a Goliath. Okay, that's not a... Well, no wonder we could one-shot it. That's nothing special. We wouldn't want to capture it there if we capture it at all. So let's avoid him for now. And we would not want to capture that Goliath where he stands. So let's come here. If we can lure the privateer out, that's fine. Because these privateers are coming in behind. Yeah, like so. Okay. Well, that's actually good because we have multiple targets of things we could steal and 2 now boats that can steal. So that is fabulous. This guy does have range. This is the second to last motion. So there we go. Okay. So there is a musket man here and there's lots of things to bring boats in for over here. Let's see. How far are you away? You cannot do it, so you just zoom forward. And if we had boats 1, 2, 3, this boat the furthest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 can influence anything we need it to. So it is a worthwhile project, I think. Although not for this guy. He's only got a range of 2. So let's keep him out of range of that Goliath. And so it's up to you guys. We'll come in here. Shoot. Oh, you know what? I was just assuming it was going to be a 3-boat project. It wasn't necessarily. Oh, wow, that hit hard. Well, this is why I do it in the order that I do. We can come here. And I think damaging Jerusalem's Goliath over Greece's is the way to go. He's got a frigate stationed here. He could bring the... Wait, no. Goliaths move very slow, don't they? When they're not England? Caravel. Goliath is even further back. Okay, there it is. 3. Okay, so he cannot dock this here, although he could dock it here and that there. So if I shoot this, we might scare him into turtling up, or we might invite the frigate out. Inviting the frigate out would be great, because we'd be able to use the frigate right away. We wouldn't have to wait to upgrade him to get him out of shallow waters. Or we just do this. He's got 2 privateers, so lots of opportunity. We don't really need to steal another privateer, so we would be in the business of destroying them. I can't call it. Let's hit Jerusalem. Try and bring him out. This worker is ultimately going to go into Delhi, but maybe there's something that happens over in Argos that we want to put our efforts into. I don't know. We will have to wait and see. Okay, lots of reinforcements coming in. It's almost time, guys. It's almost time for the main event over here. Ooh-wee, look at this. That is a caravel, not a galley. And this scout does appear to be going there. So, we don't have the firepower to focus on this, but we would want the scout to come down here. Caravels can move kind of far. He's got a Goliath here. You know what? If the scout... First of all, the scout would only get hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It would get hit. It would not necessarily get killed. And I would think his boats So if we watered, he could see us from there. That's the problem. Oh, I only got the one movement point left. Oh, no, wait. We technically get zona controlled. Well, I'm not going to devote our Navy to it. These guys need to get south right now, as far as we know. No free knights hanging around. That's unfortunate. Oh, there's one, but he's going to probably hop off. Okay, so that means maybe these guys take him out the next turn. I don't know. We do need to do this. And unfortunately, Caravels can go in deep water. So for the protection of the Admiral, it might be worthwhile to come here and put one shot in. If that was the case, I should have done it while the Great Admiral was within range. Let's just do that. That's Japan's problem now. I know we benefit as a result of lost my train of thought. Starting to get a little hungry. Why? Oh, did we see another knight? Good, 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 good. All of those we can get. Okay, so we'll have this guy head down here. So make sure it's safe to do so. And they'll all gather up down here and see what Volinius has got going on. It might be that we come down here and get eyes on Volinius, but they're so coastal, I gotta assume they have something. But if they have nothing, we just disperse, go back to Beijing, and so on. Because I think the boats we have over here is plenty to deal with all of this. But that remains to be seen. Okay, frigate stays hidden. Goliath is in a vulnerable position. And there is a crossbow docked here. Now this oh, yes! Brandenburg Gate is ours. Very good. This Goliath is in a position where he's more than welcome to be captured. He can see it from here, so his privateer might come for a recapture. But that just means we destroy the privateer. And I don't think the privateer versus a 50% is enough. Okay. What's going on here? Friendly trade route plundered. Nobunaga stands between Kyoto and London. Okay, naval, not a big deal. Demands pearls, demands pearls. London has grown. Indeed it has. It has built a Brandenburg Gate. What is going on with the World's Fair? 1161, 73%. Okay, so we should take a note of acting upon that on a turn-by-turn basis. Let's see. So we've done that. Kizzle, is that the one over here? Is that the one over here? It is. Okay, so we should send eyes over there, but we don't have a boat that can help. A melee boat. Is it worth sending him all the way over there? Probably. We already know Monaco's not a threat. All these guys are going to have Goliaths, which can't reach us. And once our scrap navy disperses, we'll back them up. So let's see how far we can get. We don't want to be within bombard of so we'll just go here. Should be able to squeak by, no problem. Alright, there's a hill here, so let's just get over there. He's heading down. Let's see the camp. Okay. Do we just follow the shallow waters? What's the easiest way over here? This is saying not necessarily, so if we're coming over here, this looks like the best way. So we'll come down one for visibility. There we go. Alright, Kizzle has a new ally. We knew that. And Samarkand is in awe of you. That's good to know. Okay, China has adopted the order ideology, so we can see here that's not actually going to hurt us in any way with happiness. I don't know exactly how all that works, but it might mean that... I mean, here's a Goliath worth capturing. Let's see, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, we could capture it from an angle that keeps us safe from counterattack. And now we can hop in the water without being... No, they have extra sight, so we would have to hop in the water here. Now we cannot be seen. He's here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this guy's coming down. We have nothing we can shoot at, which is unfortunate. And I think it's safe to leave the Admiral hanging. We don't want to, but... this guy, there's no free Grecian units in the water here. So we'll come here. Might as well come back here. Now this is going to be the guy that shoots at the Goliath. We'll come this guy over here, and now we... Hey, we get it! Okay. So now we have to barter waters through here because we're only going to be able to upgrade them in this bay. Alright. Do we have such luck over here? Are you far enough to influence anything meaningfully? No. So we'll just bring him over to be in near, which means this guy is the same story. Worker. He'll end up there, so we'll just do that. And we'll bring him over as far as he can come. Alright. So these are our furthest most boats. We can come to here and shoot that Goliath. Yeah, that seems fine. We can actually come down here to do it. Well, no, let's not get to... Ideally, I'd want to come here to do it, so let's not move them yet. Move him up like so. And now we'll move him down here. That way he can hit that. Oh! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Similar situation. Maybe we hit this with the ironclad, soften them up. That way our killing blow does not occupy that tile. And he can actually come down here and do that. So let's do that. Oh, that's... okay, we're having really heavy shots coming in. That's great. That is great. So Goliath... He only has a range of 2, so we'll make him one of the ones attacking the Goliath. And then we'll bring in our furthest most boat to finish it off. Oh, he's only a 2-shotter too. That sucks. I would have brought him over here. Bad planning. Bad planning. I gotta keep in mind. Okay, well he can come here and hit that at least. Get XP as we go. That's unfortunate. Well, we might as well try and capture this now, because if we do... Yeah, that seems good. Oh, come on! Oh, dear. Yeah, now we've got all kinds of boats that can get shot, and it's really bad because this one can get hit by the frigate town. Luckily the crossbow's not in there well, too. So one of our privateers is just going to be not fully toast, but close enough. The good news is that now this city has things to bombard, so if I'd known that, I would have brought the 2-shotter over here. This turn was all about bad planning. Okay. Well, we might as well start acting upon the city we're aiming at. It's just going to heal up from it, though. That went poorly. Okay, this doesn't actually take any of his tiles, so it shouldn't promote incident, but we now have a lot of jungle tiles in a city. So let's pull everybody off of their projects and get started on trading posts so that we can actually encourage Tenochtitlan to get that much more science off the land. And of course the aluminum is now in our borders. So just like with the great engineer, he should be able to land in Hastings next turn, taps him into our road network, and that means there's actually not a reason not to just stay there. It's a citadel. That's even better. And this is a hill, so let's move this guy up here and do that. And the cannon would have a 2 range. Maybe we can bring him in on this hill if it comes to that. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed about the way this turn played out. And the worst part is we're just going to lose the Goliath we were doing it for. So it was all for naught. And now Vinjay's got a nice bombard setup.
Nothing is particular.
Replaceable parts is here. That means many things. We already have range, so we're going for triple, so we can get double shot, killed another Chinese spy. And we get a new... because we hit a new era. Golden Age has dawned. Okay, natural Golden Age. That's very good. Songhai, Portugal is denounced China. Songhai is denounced China. Everybody's hating on China. And that's good, because they might come and attack us. Maybe they decide they want Portugal instead. We did splinter there. And we're about to do this. So let's do this now. while I'm thinking about it. You alert. You get chopping. Okay. Tech-wise, it's either going to be electronics for battleships or plastics, and it's all going to come down to how many turns do we think it's going to take to finish all 3 of these cities off, come down through here, come up here, kill these. I think we have time to go for plastics, because if we go for plastics first, we not only get infantry earlier, but we also expedite getting into electronics. In theory, I don't know if we're going to have the money to buy a research lab in London right away, but that would be the goal. As for spies, oh, he's keeping his knights in. He's keeping his knights protected. That's unfortunate. Admiral's dangling. Let's protect it with the Goliath, because we just need a physical protection. That way, if this builds a boat and it gets released, we have time to react. Alright, you're getting our eyes down here, so let's take a peek. Okay, there's a Goliath. There's a Goliath. There's a Goliath. Okay, so a good amount of navy down here that we need to cut through. So we'll back up all the way to here just in case they have foresight somehow. Can you reach this front Goliath? You can. So let's try to capture that. We'll bring it here. Okay. Nice. Wow. Okay. Oh, and this camp is already clear, and I'm seeing a caravel down here. So as we're heading down here, let's take our shots while we can. Ooh, that must have been a galley. There's no way that was a caravel. I'm not going to one-shot a caravel. Okay, so hopefully the scout gets down there. If not, we have a couple of Goliaths in the water that can backfill here. We need our main navy coming in here. And now that that's dead, we can feel better about bringing this guy a little more forward, just for sight purposes. Okay, so at least this turn is going a little bit better than last turn. Yeah, the hunger is setting in, so that's the thing. Let's see, coming into... Oh, nice. Can you actually get started this turn? No. Okay. You can come down here. He's along the road, so he'll be able to start next turn. That's good. And then this guy's going to come along the road to here. It'll take him 2 turns to set up, but we'll get all that fixed up. He's coming into... Might as well land in the city tile. It's safer. Alright, so we're actually going to have 2 spies, because we no longer need the spy on Argos. We've got eyes here. Where would we put these spies? If we put one in Delhi, it's not going to be up and running in time to give us the visibility we need, I don't think. So maybe we put eyes in Pharsalos and Kyoto. In fact, when it comes time for battleships, I think that would be a great way to have indirect fire. So that's what I want to do. Are there any cities over here I'd like to keep an eye on? Probably not. Actually, we have hills here, so we're going to have eyes on Teotihuacan for a while. If we keep eyes on Tlatelolco, we might have a good spread of visibility to figure out like a pincer attack is coming. I'm not too worried because we're going to be upgrading these to infantry soon. Those are extremely tanky. And then we start getting into planes, at which point we can just start picking everything off from a distance, preferably with air repair, because we did get Brandenburg Gate. Yes, 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 I will celebrate that. So that seems like a good idea. Yeah, Tlatelolco and Kyoto. We don't need to see Pharsalos. By the time we come for it, we're going to have such a force, it'll be toast in a single turn. Alright, so moving from Argos to, doesn't matter where, Kyoto I guess, whichever one comes first. Yeah, Kyoto. We'll try as a diplomat. We don't really need to barter for our proposal. Greece is so numerous, he can swat anything down, I'm guessing. Tlatelolco, that's what we said, right? Yeah, okay. He has such fun city names. Move to Tlatelolco. Okay, so moving to Tlatelolco, moving to Kyoto. in Yerevan to keep them as part of ours, and in London for counterintelligence. Okay, one thing is for sure, these privateers need to get to safety. In fact, you know what? Let's have the healthy ones start heading down here. Maybe he can help out with some of the captures down here. That's a really good idea. We do have this privateer here that we would prefer to kill, so maybe some of our back boats get to deal with that. This guy has range, can reach all the way to here, so might as well put a shot into Vijay since it's free. All these other boats are going to have some maneuvering to do, so I don't see any reason why we can't count on Argos going down this turn. So we got to make sure we keep this tile free so the ironclad can get in. And we would want to keep this tile free anyways because there's a Gatling gun right on the border here. So we don't know how many shots it's going to take to get Argos to that point, but we would take any extra shots into the privateer. So now that I think about it, it's not a guarantee that this city's going to fall next turn when given those requirements. What we can do is take our nearer boats, get them as far in as possible. He's safe here except for from Argos, and I don't think we're going to be able to avoid the bombard from Argos altogether. We're just going to pile in as far as we can, get all these shots in, staying safe from Vijay attack because they're tripled up right now. That's bad, okay? Back boat, move them in. Oh, actually, let me take note of where our two range boats are. I should have done that. Okay, apparently I've already designated them, correct? Yep, 1, 1, and 1. Okay, just these two. And you know what? Looking at this double... Oh, Great Lighthouse. Okay. I'm thinking... I thought one of the ones we captured already had a bad promotion, but apparently that's not the case. All these guys have range. And there's 4 of them. How many range? 1, 2, 3 are available. So, and we're already getting into the borders, so let's just pile in. Does it look like Argos is falling this turn? Maybe. Yeah, probably. Okay, so that privateer is going to be free balling it, which is unfortunate. Alright, you can do that, right? Get it done. View city. Wow. Nice. So I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 buildings that can be sold in the meantime. Let's say return. If we create puppet, we're going to take on 9 unhappiness. That'll bring us to 11 if we annex the city. Well, raise annexing it. Filthy robots got me saying annex. Annex. It'll be 13. So we can survive the happiness now. When we take Vijay, we're just going to hand it over to India, so we don't have to worry about that impacting. So the question is, I think we could just take Vijay next turn. We've got quite the fleet here, and another boat behind as well. I don't know if we're going to have the movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hexes can act upon it. Only some. We can accommodate all of our 2 range boats. So Vijay will probably fall next turn, and I think we can afford starting the raising, because we might have this in 7 turns. The only delay is going to be whatever land forces he's able to send. We haven't seen anything yet, but as we saw on the other coast with Halicarnassus, he kind of summoned them up from out of nowhere. So some of these boats might be focused on the Grecian land units. Still, we can always slow this down if we need to, and the only reason to not just go straight into raising is so we could sell every single building, and we're talking, you know, that's not worthwhile. Seaport is happiness for now. Happiness, strangely enough, I think does come out of a city in resistance, so we don't want to touch the happiness buildings right away. I think public school is the most advanced building here that doesn't contribute to happiness, so we'll sell that first. Okay, let's get this privateer out of here. We don't want it to be subject to this privateer, but there's a chance he can help in Vilnius, so maybe something like this. Yeah, that privateer is going to be focused up above. So as long as we leave it out of the visual range of this worker, we should be fine. Alright, speaking of which, our worker's coming in from behind, but I don't think we're going to have a reason to dock him here. We'll just get him protected. Whew, what a turn. Alright, I am starving, and we are past the half-hour mark, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys for the patience with the minor mistakes I made as a result of that, but I think overall we're doing very well. We're picking up a lot of boats, ships of the line, so our fleet is gargantuan. That should make for plenty of defense in Lisbon, defense in Beijing, and a force to come back at Aztecs in the south and in his east. So overall, I would count this mission a whopping success. All we got to do is make sure we can get our Goliaths over here. We are going to get zona controlled by Vilnius. That's very, very unfortunate. Does that mean we have to conquer Vilnius along the way? I don't want to, but that might be the only way. No, we're going to conquer these cities. Okay, never mind. We're going to conquer these cities as we make our way up. So yeah, we'll use these. Okay, never mind. That's good. I don't want to have to conquer a city-state, especially a happiness one. Although, I didn't even think before about the possibility of conquering city-states just to get them out of his... We can't burn them down, though, I don't think, so that's not even worth considering. Whew. So yeah, all we really have to be concerned about is that China goes to war with us before we're ready. Actually, you know what that means, starting in the following turns, once we get better eyes on Vilnius's navy, maybe these guys start breaking away, heading for Beijing, because that's the powder keg. We did just upgrade this, and he'll become infantry soon enough, but is it too soon? I don't know. Maybe it's time to start heading boats over there. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for all your support. Leave those comments and likes below. Please subscribe if you feel I've earned it. Please enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next part. Take care.